Hey, what's up, YouTube? Hey, it's Monday now. I am in the dock here called Pallet Depot in Indianapolis, getting loaded with, can you guess, a bunch of pallets. There's going to be a couple announcements towards the end of this video, so hang out for those. And, yeah, let's roll that intro and get going. All right, so this load is only going over to Champaign, Illinois, which is only like 150 miles away, tops, maybe 140. Oh, come here, you bastard. Getting all shuck up because of the forklift loading up pallets. So, but however, there's a big ice storm coming through the region today. Right now it's getting hammered over there. It's going to be hitting Indy tonight. And then after that, overnight, it's just going to be raining 40 degrees tomorrow. So, no, I don't have to worry about no ice. So what I told them is I'm going to, once I get loaded here, my appointment was at noon, but right now it's 11:19. I've been in the dock for about 10 minutes. So I'm going to go back over to the OC here in Indy, which is only 3 miles away. I'm going to stay there tonight for all that big ice storm to pass. Get up in the morning and take it and deliver then. So I'll be there about 11. And I'll deliver tomorrow because I'm not driving through ice. You guys know your boy been out. Winter is not me. Snow, ice, nope. Ice is undefeated. I ain't. You've seen videos where you've seen numerous trucks and random vehicles in a ditch. I refuse to be a stat. Not going to happen. And it's not about comfort level. It's not. I mean, well, I guess it is about comfort level, but it's not about ability or skill or whatever. I don't care what kind of tires you got. The best tires in the world, the best vehicle in the world, the best driver in the world. Your ice is undefeated. I'm just not going to do it. You gotta go so slow. Sometimes 15, 20 mile an hour. After a day of that crap, I mean, is it really worth it? No. In my mind, it's just not. Just park the damn thing. Wait till it clears up and then go. I'm gonna have the same mentality when I'm in my owner op situation. Safety. I don't mind me. If I was the only vehicle on the road, hey, it'd be a different story. But I don't. That car going past me twice the speed as I am, or that truck going past me twice the speed as I am, and they lose control beside of me, take me out. No, not gonna happen. Anyhow, so that's what's gonna happen today. I'm gonna go back to the Indianapolis OC here in just a little bit, and I'm gonna park it and leave out in the morning and deliver it then. Now, I do want to thank you for my last video. A lot of you guys, it seems like the consensus, the longer videos people enjoy. So I'm gonna say long, between 25 and 35 minutes, because the majority of my videos, most of my videos, pretty much all my videos up until I got this damn webcam or this dash cam, have been 10 to 18 minutes long normally. So, I think that's what I'm going to do. I'll keep it between the 25 and 35 minutes. I'll try not to go over 35 minutes. I really don't want to go over 35 minutes. I feel like that's too long for me to ask you to sit down and watch one of my videos. You know what I mean? So, 25, 35 minutes. That'll be about my normal range on videos. Could be shorter. Hopefully not any longer, but, yeah. So that's the consensus I got from you guys, so I appreciate the feedback. And also, I appreciate all the support and the concern that everybody's shown me going into this thing. Trust me, I've concerned myself. But when you make big life changes, you're naturally going to be concerned. You're going to be wondering what ifs and all that stuff. So, but going into this type of system, I'm not new to. Okay, let me just tell you, I drove a cab for 25 years. Okay. And over the past 10, when technology became a big thing outside of dispatching over the radio, it was computer-based. You got tablets. I say even longer than 10 years ago now. But you got the tablets, and we had a thing called the wall on the tablet. The wall was a list of all available trips. Then you would pick what you wanted and just go get them. Then you would also try to align yourself for one after it, preferably the closest next available call. So you can keep rolling like that all day long. You have a schedule. And when it comes to medical calls and stuff, you'd have a bunch of trips. You have to pick them up in order and things like that. This is the same thing. This is the exact same thing, just on a bigger scale. So instead of me navigating myself around a couple hundred miles in a day, I am navigating myself under numerous trips over the week. So instead of going around town, it's just country, it's different states. So, but it's the same premise. I've done it for years. That's what I'm used to. That's what I know. I don't feel once I learn the load board, and get efficient with that, learn what loads coming out in and out and stuff like that, and where they go and what I like. That's still going to be the learning curve is going to take a little bit for me to figure all that stuff out, so I can run as efficient as I possibly can and make the max amount of dollars. Now, I'm not going to do weekly totals. I mean, I'll talk about my trips, of course. I know KO and Love and there's a few other ones that I follow. They do the weekly totals and all that, right? So I've already made up a spreadsheet. I've been prepared for this for a little bit. I made up a spreadsheet that I will just enter the data in, and it will calculate pay per mile. It'll calculate total mileage. It'll calculate MPG. It'll calculate just all the numbers that I need. And I'm going to do that on a monthly rotation. So at the end of every month, I will go through that spreadsheet for that month and give you my totals, my gross totals, my expense totals, my fuel totals, and my net totals. And then, of course, I'll be deducting whatever percentage taxes I got out of that. And then I'll show my true net, right? So, great. Yeah, I'm going to talk about my week like I always have, like I have been doing, like I will continue to do. But I'm not going to break down numbers. My number breakdown is going to be a monthly thing. Now, of course, again, I'll talk about the load, maybe the cost of a certain load or whatever. But breakdowns are going to be like monthly. So yeah, I feel like they're getting towards the end of my trailer. I'm not rocking as much. So let me go ahead and finish out this load, and I'll get back with you guys here in just a little bit. Good morning, YouTube. Okay, so I stayed in Indy last night. I'm just doing my pre-trip. Got some breakfast. Got a breakfast burrito and some tater tots. Now, after I eat this, we'll go ahead and take these pallets to Champaign, Illinois. It's drop and hook there. We're doing a Kraft Foods. And after that, we got to go over into St. Elmo, Illinois, which is 95 miles away, to Pinnacle Foods. And it's a live load for whenever I get there. And it's going down to Vondre, Tennessee to Conagra. That is a drop and hook. So that should be my last load. So I'm supposed to arrive in Columbus on Thursday, and today is Tuesday. So, well, I'm sure they'll get me a load coming back up into Ohio. So I don't have to deadhead back up. So that should be my official last load as a company driver with Schneider. But we'll see. Baby steps. See, I stayed in India. Like I told you last night, that ice storm was coming through. Now it's just rain. Rain all the way. Until I get closer to Illinois, then it kind of clears up. Then, of course, I got to go back south again, so I'll get back into the rain. So, temperature right now is, my dash is 41. It's about 3 degrees off, so it's like 37, 38 degrees. It's a cold rain, but it's just not frozen, so that's a plus. Whole point I stayed here. So, it'll be a crappy, wet day, but at least it's not ice. We should be good. So, yeah, let's hit the road. All right, it is now Tuesday evening at 6 o'clock Central Time, 7 p.m. Eastern Time. I am in Mount Vernon, Illinois. It was raining today, which we knew it was going to be. Then when the rain stopped, it's just really foggy as hell today. So I made it to my drop off this morning, and like I said earlier, my next load was supposed to be a live load down in St. Elmo at Pinnacle Foods was the name of it, but it's basically Conagra Foods. So, but where I dropped that previous load off there Kraft in Champaign, Illinois, they didn't have any empties there. So I was told to go down to Conagra or Pinnacle in St. Elmo to grab an empty from that lot and then get live loaded there. So when I get there, I told him what was going on. He said, okay, no problem. I was like, well, unless, of course, you haven't already preloaded that trailer. He was like, well, let me just check on that real quick. He looked at my numbers. Sure enough, it's preloaded. Even better. I ain't got to do no driving hook for an empty, grab an empty, get loaded, none of that crap. So I just sent in for the request for the work order to get updated, connected to that loaded, and got the hell out of there. And I was planning on going about 30 miles further down the road, which would have been about 100 miles from pickup. Because this load isn't technically needed to be delivered until Thursday. I'm going to have it delivered tomorrow, because right now I'm only like about 380 miles away from drop-off in Vonner, Tennessee, going down to Conagra. Vonore. Never heard of it. Maybe I've been there, maybe I haven't. I don't know. But like I said, after the rain started, it got really, really foggy. And the fog was thick. Still real thick. And it's about 5, I guess it's been about an hour now. How long have I been here? Let me look here. I've been here off duty for an hour and 3 minutes. So, like I said, it was really foggy and it was starting to get dark. And I didn't want to drive in the fog at night. So, I pulled up here at Flying J. Originally, I chose that Love's, which was 30 miles, like I said, 30 miles down the road, further down, because it had a Bojangles in it. I wanted some chicken for dinner. But I was like, screw it. I saw this Flying J. It had Denny's. So I'm going to go to Denny's. So I just got out of Denny's. I just had my dinner. What I have? My appetizer was some cheese sticks. Denny's got some really good cheese sticks. If you haven't tried their cheese sticks, they're really good. I had a garden salad, and I had some country fried steak. Along with some red-skinned seasoned taters and some of their corn. I don't know what they do to that corn, but it's good. Their corn is good. It's just seasoned corn, loose corn, not corn on the cob. And I had a couple pieces of garlic bread. And initially when I ordered, because I did, like I said earlier, I didn't say it to y'all, I said it to my wife or my old lady, that I didn't have a chance to stop for lunch today, so I was hungry. So initially I was like, I want some of this dessert too. It was like a caramel baked apple pie crisp or something. It looked so good. But as I was taking the last couple bites of my steak, she went, you ready for that dessert? I was like, have you started it yet? She said, no, I haven't. I was like, let's just bypass it. Because I felt like I was going to be able to have a full course. If I didn't have those cheese sticks, I probably would have had room. But like I said, my belly started rumbling, which was another reason I just pulled over. And I usually, yeah, so whatever. So I'm going to stay here tonight, get up in the morning. Tomorrow will be Wednesday morning. And deliver this load. So I think I'm going to go ahead and cut the video off here. Just because tomorrow's Wednesday and that's when the video's going to go up. So, yeah. Hey, we're just another day closer. I've got a design company I'm working with them, trying to get my logo set up the way I want it. You saw the preview that I did on my announcement video, kind of what I threw together, but it's not good enough. So I contacted this company. They're working on designs. They just sent me the first draft, the first round of drafts. None of them grabbed out. I mean, they were good. Don't get me wrong, but none of them just jumped out and give me that wow factor, you know. So communicated back with us. No problem. That was our first round. We'll do it again. We'll see what happens. So I'm confident we're going to have a nice solid logo and design, because once I get my truck, the Thursday, I get in Green Bay on the 5th, orientation the 5th, 6th, 7th. The 8th, Thursday morning, I'll leave out of there and I'll go down into Chicago, which is where they're located, and they will put the stuff on there for me. So I'm anxious for all that to happen. But anyway, we gotta have almost 2 weeks for that even happen. So appreciate all the support, and we're moving forward, man. I'm anxious for the next chapter. But I appreciate all the support, all the concern, the advice, the tips, everything you guys have done for me. Also, I did mention there's announcements for the video in later in the video. So the announcements for the channel is just things that's happened on the channel. I have had features available for a while, but I haven't chose to turn them on. I have. I turned on memberships, and I turned on, what do they call it? The thanks button, donation button. I'm not asking anybody for anything, but if you're interested in what it entails, you can click on the become a member button or whatever, the link in the description. The default level, I just kept it. I kept the default level as it was, and I created a cheaper level. So you can look into it if you're interested in supporting the channel, whatever. And another reason I did it is, one, is I got tired of seeing the notifications come up, so I just like turned them on fine. And two, if anything comes through there, it's going to help me give back to the channel, give back to you guys in the form of product giveaways or a number of things. So anyhow, that's the announcements for the channel. There's also something else. I'm sure there was. That's why I need to write things down because I'm so scatterbrained. Channel members, the thanks button, which is also a super chat when I go live, and I do plan on doing some live streams from time eventually. Maybe just haven't really had the opportunity. Well, I've had plenty of opportunity. I just haven't had the desire to yet. So when I do, and we'll have some fun then. Yeah, that's gonna be it. I think that's it right now. My brain's not working. So anyhow, again, thank you everybody. If you want to support the channel, there's a couple of different ways you can do so. Now, I will tweak rewards and icons and emoticons and all that stuff a little further down the road, just so it can be more customizable for my viewers versus the default stuff. But until then, appreciate everything. Y'all have a great night.